Hey folks, we're here today for another intermediate level body weight workout. So what I'll do, I'll have a quick chat to you first about the movements that we have. I'll show you what we do. I'll give you some cues in order to do them properly and effectively, and then we'll jump straight into this. So if you would like to get straight into the workout and forego the cues, just do them as you need them, have a look down the bottom here for the link in the comments. It'll take you straight there. Otherwise, let's have a quick chat about what we're doing. So the first movement we're coming across today, it's called the jump rope, or the invisible jump rope. You don't need to have a skip rope in order to do this one. You can literally, you can take an invisible rope, jump, 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 and just mimic what you do if you do have a skip rope. So the important things with this one, I'd like you to time your wrist flicks at the same time as you're jumping. I'd like you to have nice soft knees. So you see, I wasn't straight-legged. I'm actually have soft knees to help with the shock absorption, and we're using our calves as well to help bounce us up and down. Nice little plyometric bounce. After the jump rope, we've got power knees. Now a power knee is if you imagine yourself doing MMA kind of style fighting, but we're not kicking anything. What I'd love you to do, start off with wide feet, so slightly wider than shoulder width. Bring the knee up towards your chest. Use your hands as a target, and you're gonna repeat with one hand or one side. We then take a break and we go the other side. So the power knees are trying to speed up. Once you get comfortable with them, once you get used to them, you want to try and speed them up so that by the end of the workout, you're really going quite fast with those guys. So after the power knees, we've got a couple of isometrics. You've got a plank to hold. So the classic plank, you can do it on the hands or you can do it on the forearms. Pushing those heels back, straighten the legs, squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads. Stack your shoulders over your elbows and breathe into your belly. Easy. After the planks, we have a little complex. It's called a lunge morning. So it's a combination of lunging and then a good morning. So a lunge, 90 degrees in each leg. You want to keep your feet on railway tracks, so separated, not one in front of the other, but separate. And then as you come up, hinging at the hips, straight legs, straight back, and that's your good morning. So just tying those two together. A burpee is what comes after those, and the regular burpee, chest to the floor, and then jump up onto the feet like a surfboard, full hip extension, nice and straight, hands above the shoulders as you jump. That's your full burpee. If you'd like to regress that down, you can do the squat thrust, hands down, thrust the legs back, in, and stand up straight. But being a blue level one, I'd like you to really challenge yourself today, okay? After the burpees, we have a crab hold. It's a glute and a hamstring hold. Feet down flat, hands down flat, 90 degrees in the knees and 90-degree extension in the shoulders. Push those hips up towards the ceiling and you hold this position. After the crab hold, we have steam engines, okay? So steam engines, fingertips at the temples, elbow to knee, contralateral. One up, one up. Now don't let your neck or your head dip. We're not breaking at the hips here. We're bringing the knee up to the elbow, okay? If they can't touch, don't worry. Just keep on going. Just aim for it, aim for it, aim for it. But if you can get that knee to touch, please do, okay? After the steam engines, push up corkscrew. Another complex, and it's a little bit more advanced than a beginner level today. We're gonna be in the push-up position. You're gonna perform a full push-up, and then you're gonna lean to one side. I'm gonna roll towards my left. My left leg is gonna corkscrew out, and we tap. Push up, roll the other way, tap. So this is the corkscrew. If you have trouble with the corkscrew, you can actually just do push-ups if you like, knee push-ups. Or you can just do the hold a plank as well. Horse hold is the next hold in this sequence. And a horse stance is basically sitting down on an invisible horse, right? So what we're gonna do is pop ourselves down into the bottom of a squat. Your thighs are gonna be parallel to the ground and your hands away from your legs. So you're gonna hold that one. After that, we're gonna find another sequence. 1-2 squat upper is gonna be what's on the screen. The 1-2 is your punching. So you're gonna be facing forward. You're gonna remember which side you work on first. So the 1-2, left, right, squat, right uppercut. And you can change that one now. We go right, left, squat, left uppercut. So it's the 1-2 squat up. And I'm not teaching you to become a fighter, I'm not teaching you to be a boxer. What we do want to do though, is start to move ourselves into a flow so that we can raise our heart rate. So that's what we're doing today. High intensity interval training. 1, 2, down, up. 1, 2, down, up. So you see my feet, as I'm throwing the punches, 1, 2, it's the hips and the shoulders that move. Perform the squat, keep the heels flat on the floor. And with the uppercut, I'm pointing that toe. I'm really driving my shoulder or my hips up as I complete it, okay? I'll get to questions in a sec, sorry about that. Reverse plank is the next hold that we're doing. So we're gonna start off in a position similar to when we're doing the crab hold, except we're gonna have straight legs. Your heels and your hands are what's gonna be on the floor for a reverse plank. So it's very similar to a regular plank, except we're facing the other way. So hands down, heels down, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the hamstrings, pushing your body up. So your shoulders are an extension. I'm trying to go for a flat plank here and then holding this. This one is a little bit more difficult than a regular plank. And if you need to, drop to the floor, take a few seconds breath, get back into it, okay? After the reverse plank, we've got side shuttles. So this is gonna change depending on how much room you have in your area. You can go 1 shuttle, 2 shuttle, 3 shuttles, whatever you have space for. I tend to go 2. So it's 1, 2, down, 1, 2, down. And you see my right hand is reaching for my left foot and I change direction. So you can do 3 if you have room for it, or you can just do a single one, completely up to you. After that side shuttle, you have fast feet to do. Very, very simple. Standing still in one area, start to run, and then run as fast as you can. So that's the fast feet. And then finally, the last movement in this sequence is the Sumo Scissor, where we did this one yesterday as part of the advanced one. So if you are an advanced mover, you may know this one already. Wide feet for your sumo squats. Sumo squats, fingertips down to the floor, up, scissor, scissor, repeat. Awesome, they're the movements. So now if you're ready, we're gonna get into this workout. If you've got a watch to count your calories, start that watch now. And in 20 seconds time, we're gonna get into the jump ropes. So welcome in, chatters. Welcome in. How you all doing? If you have some questions throughout this workout, please pop them in with the exclamation Q command, and we'll get back to it in the live stream afterwards. Welcome in, YouTubers, if you're here. Let's start off with our jump rope. Go. So this movement to start off with, if you haven't done any other movements today, take it nice and easy. Start your breathing. Start that deep breath. You may not need it straight away, but you will soon. Here we go. So it's a long one. We are at the blue level, we're at the rare level workout now. We're moving away from the 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. You see, we're doing a long section here, long jump rope. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Keep soft knees, soft ankles. Try to bounce with your calves. 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna do the power knee right. 3, 2, 1. Power knee, go, up. So build a rhythm now. We mentioned this yesterday. A lot of these advanced level workouts, they're as much about breathing as they are the moving. Because now we're gonna be trying to support ourselves through constant motion and constant exercise for longer periods. You can't afford to be holding your breath. Down, on the floor, plank, go. So breathing, breathing, breathing. And again, we're using this plank here as a bit of a rest. We're going from a cardio movement, a moderate intensity, to a higher intensity, and then into a hold, okay? So 7 more seconds here, and then we're gonna jump up, and we're going straight into a set of jump ropes again. Beep, go, on your feet. Back into the jump ropes, let's go. So you see what I mean when I say you wanna try and turn that plank into a rest. You wanna think about finding the relaxation in a plank so you can catch your breath and get back into these jump ropes. So here we go, another 60 seconds of jump rope. If you find this is a bit much, stop, shake it out. 3, 2, 1, go again. So this is up to you to manage. And obviously the value in having a person-to-person PT, the value of you coming here and doing a session with me or with another PT is that you can often tell when, you know what, you're tired, you might need a rest, but they're not gonna let you take over with your negative self-talk. They're not gonna let you rest for too long. Power knee left, let's go. So a lot of balance on this right leg, a lot of power that's being used here to stabilize yourselves on this right leg. A lot of hip flexor, a lot of core work on the left now. Hold, good. Keep it going. And in 10 seconds, we're gonna drop to the floor and hold another plank here. 3, 2, 1, on the floor, plank. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads, push the heels back, shoulders over the elbows, and hold it. Let's go. 14 more seconds. Here we go, and we've got a rest after this one. So 2, 1, beep. 15-second rest. That's all you get. So walk around. We're gonna get into the lunge mornings now. Thanks for the follow, Beamosaurus. How you going? Okay, here we go. So now, one leg at a time. Right leg, lunge, good morning. Left leg, lunge, and then the good morning here. So with the good morning, try and make it a nice number 7. So you don't necessarily need completely straight legs. You do want to be feeling it in the glutes and the hamstrings. So you see there, I've got a tiny little bend in the knees. That's fine. What I do want though is 100% hinge at the hips, nice, natural, straight back. So again, I don't like saying straight back because there is a natural curvature in the spine. But if you take that natural curvature as being straight, as being the neutral position, neutral spine. So we're not curving it, we're not arching it. It's just following that natural lumbar S shape. So lunge, morning. After our lunge mornings, we've got 5 more seconds. You're gonna drop to the floor and start completing some burpees. Let's go, bang. So we're doing 30 seconds worth of burpees now. This is to get the heart rate up. So the first movement is moderate intensity. The second movement is high intensity. And then we're going into an isometric hold. So we're mixing it up with each one of these, okay? 5 more seconds. Crab hold, so sitting down on the floor. You're gonna put your feet on the floor, hands on the floor, push the hips up towards the ceiling. Now breathing into the belly. So again, this hold here is giving us a rest from the cardio. It's giving us a rest from the high intensity jumping around and giving us a chance to breathe. Nice. There we go. Take a 15-second. Shake it off. Shake the legs off. I'm going to resume into these lunge mornings. Here we go. Feet on railway tracks, okay? So I'm going to go to the side again so you can see the form here. Lunge, good morning. Lunge, good morning. So obviously we're doing a lot of body weight movements here. And if this is your first ever dip into the intermediate levels, or if you're at home and you've got nothing else, the body weight stuff is definitely the way to go in order to start learning the mechanics of your body, become comfortable with moving. Okay, so there's no way that I'd want someone to do, you know, 50 kilo barbell good mornings before you can actually do a nice looking body weight good morning. I'd need to be sure that your mechanics and your central nervous system fires in a way that your form looks fantastic just with your body weight. And the way that you get good form with body weight is through repetition. It's just to keep doing it, become comfortable with it. We've got our burpees, go. And there's something to be said as well about doing movements whilst under duress. So it's one thing to do a lunge and a good morning and a crab hold and a plank just off the cuff, but you've also got to have your heart rate up and elevated and your blood pressure elevated and you're breathing heavily, and then see what your form looks like, because that's when you're really being tested there. Let's go. So you see my heart rate's up. I'm in the green aerobic zone. Just touched the orange there. So you see, when I was showing you the crab hold, it was easy. When I was doing that demo earlier on, now I'm focusing on breathing into my belly. So not only am I holding my posterior core muscles, my hamstrings and my glutes, there we go. Not only is that working hard, I'm also trying to catch my breath and get that heart rate stabilized. So we've got steam engines to do now. After 3 more seconds of resting, fingertips to the temple, let's go. Kick that knee up nice and high. If you need to, follow the tempo of the song. Hey, your mate, how you going? Thanks for following. So if you're watching on YouTube, all of these follows are happening live on Twitch. If you'd like to jump in and have a chat and, have a chat, cheer you on while you do the workout, make sure you check us out live on Australian morning time. If you can't, that's why we're doing these on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, well done, number one. Thanks for watching. Would love it if you hit that like and subscribe. You hear it everywhere, but it actually does help a lot. Okay, we got 10 more seconds push of our steam engines. We do these push-up corkscrews, keeping the head upright. 3, 2, 1, and dropping down. Okay, push up, and then kick that to the side, corkscrew. Kick, side, push up, kick it to the side. Here we go. Push, corkscrew, push, push, corkscrew, push up, corkscrew. 8 more seconds. And then we've got a horse hold. When you hear the beep, get on your feet. There we go, up. And then we're gonna drop down into the bottom of a squat. Hold it here, just hold it, okay? If you are watching live, check out the merch store. I'm giving everyone a small discount today, but that's on anything in the store. Breathe, just breathe. We've got 9 more seconds. You can do anything for 9 seconds. Hands away from the legs, chest and head upright. Hold it and shake it out. There you go. 15 more seconds of rest. Walk around, breathe deep. We're gonna resume the steam engines in 5 seconds. So, hands up at the face. Don't clasp the hands behind the head. Please don't. The last thing I want anyone to do is to force their neck into a different position. So you want your neck upright, okay? Just have your fingertips just at your temples so they're located, so they're here. So you've got something to aim for with your knee. Your knee wants to come up towards that elbow. So this is a little bit like, you could also call this a standing oblique leg raise, an oblique crunch. We're working our core. We're doing a little bit of a twist at the same time. We're getting that core working while we're breathing. Let's go. Push up corkscrews next. 10 more seconds. Get the heart rate up. Okay, getting down on the floor. Beep. Push. Corkscrew. Push. Corkscrew. You got this. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. If you need a rest, take a breather at any given point in time. 9 seconds. Nice. And then up on our feet, horse hold. So like I said, use this as a break from the cardio, but you're definitely not resting, okay? Your quads are gonna be on fire. Your heels are gonna be flat on the floor. If you find that your heels aren't flat on the floor, spread your feet a touch, just a little bit. If you spread your feet a little bit, you can sometimes get that hip flexibility, hip mobility. You can sometimes get a little bit more ankle mobility, okay? Up higher, good, good. All right, changing it up. Got 10 seconds, grab a drink if you need it. And we got that 1-2 squat uppercut. So feet at shoulder width apart, facing your opponent. 1-2, down, uppercut. Swap sides. Hey Geordie, how you going? 1-2, down, uppercut. 1-2, down, uppercut with 1. So you see I'm doing the uppercut with the number 1. So we go left, right, down, left, upper. Right, left, down, right, upper. So don't care if your punches aren't textbook correct. What I want to see is that. See the heart rate? Down. I want you working like you're throwing punches. So go down low, punch up high, right, left, down, right. 20 more seconds. As you're throwing your punches as well, keep your other hand by your face. Protect your face. We got burpees again. So we're going from high, we're going from punching, squatting, straight back into burpees. 30 seconds worth. Remember, you can tone these down. If you want to go squat, thrust, thrust, stand up, please do. Otherwise, I'd love to see full burpees. So kick those legs back, chest down, land on your feet, come up. Time for another one. Now we've got the reverse plank, so sitting on the floor, straight legs, heels down flat. We're gonna make a straight body. Oh, breathing, 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 breathing into the belly. There we go. Get that heart rate down. You have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and take a rest, 15 seconds. If you've got a fan in the house, go turn it on. If you're feeling as warm as I am. Excuse me. 4 seconds. We're gonna face up against our partners again. 1, 2, down, up. Build a flow. So after that uppercut, I'm gonna throw my right, you see? So go right, left, down, right, and then we go left, right, down, left. There should be no seams. Eyes on your opponent too. Keep your eyes facing forward, right? Here we go. Everything is about rhythm and flow. That's fantastic, Michael. I love it. Rhythm and flow. You hear my breathing. I'm exhaling on the... I'm breathing in on the way down to that squat, helping me to brace my core for the squat, and then... Good. Let's go. Burpees. If you find that your breathing is slowing you down, by the way, keep going with the burpees. If you find your breathing is slowing you down, then just go with it. Slow your reps down. You see? Keep that heart rate up, keep the workload up, but just slow it down, because if your breathing is letting you down, you know that that's what you're gonna work on. And by building into the rhythm, by keeping yourself working hard, keeping yourself in that orange, while still maintaining the breathing that you're doing, your body's gonna get better and better and better. If you start pushing too hard and you fail because you feel like your muscles fatigue, you can't get any more reps in, that's sometimes less effective than slowing it down a bit and getting more reps in. Sometimes you need to be able to get more reps in at a lighter workload just in order to get those gains you need. So we've got the side shuttles now. Remember, back to the tutorial. 1, 2, down. So this is very cardio because you see we're doing a bit of a one leg squat here, tapping. Go down nice and low, tapping the toe. So it's a 2-step, 2-step. But it's a full minute's worth. We are halfway through, folks. Halfway. Keeping the breath up, keeping the cardio working. I love this. I love being just in the orange zone, knowing that I'm building up my threshold tolerance. I'm getting my muscles stronger, these glute muscles, these quad muscles. Nothing makes you feel stronger in life than having strong legs. I'm biased, but I love leg day. Let's get these fast feet in, go. Fast feet, fast feet. Little faster. I'm maintaining that heart rate. Oh, it's gone up. Hold, keep going. I like that saying, Makalito. Look at me, just touching red. Okay, side plank, hold, go. It might sound like I'm working hard because of the breathing, but the breathing is what's helping me to work hard. It's a chicken and the egg thing, okay? It's funny because when your muscles start working, they scream for oxygen, they ask for oxygen. And the way that your body responds is by increasing the heart rate and making you feel like you need to breathe faster. And then it becomes a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point. Because guess what? Now you're breathing faster. Now that you've got an abundance of oxygen in the bloodstream, your muscles start to open up. Your muscles start to feel like they can work. That's sometimes why when you're doing a warm-up, especially on a cold day, you can sometimes feel like your warm-up is just super brutal, super tough. But give it 10 minutes after warming up, you fall into the flow, you start to feel like, nah, I'm good, I'm fine. That's the effect of the muscles asking for oxygen, your lungs and heart providing it, and now it's a self-sustaining reaction. It's like a nuclear reaction now. You've got the fuel, your blood is pumping, and so now you feel more energetic because you have what you need to release the energy. So sometimes that's what people say that's what they mean when they say the hardest part is getting started. It is literally the hardest part because your body's not in the oxygen delivery mode. Speaking of, if I keep talking, I'm gonna nerf my muscles. I'm not gonna give them what they need to work hard. And this is when I wanna work hard. Good. Side plank. Other side this time. Right hand side. And now recovering. Oh, that hurts my elbow. Shake it out. Back down. Go. Push the hips forward, squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Hop up, take a breath. Take a breather. We're going back to the jump ropes. Okay, you are well over halfway now, well over. We got 13 minutes left. You've done the jump ropes, you know how this feels. Let's go straight back into it. Now though, this time, you might feel, oh look, I'm going faster. My calves are warmed up, my ankles are warmed up from all these burpees and the side shuttles. And now you feel comfortable in actually holding a faster pace. You're standing upright. You're breathing deep into the belly here. 30 more seconds. If, like me, you start to feel the calves wear out, put a bit more of a bend in the knees. Have the quads take over just a little bit. Endurance is all about trying to find little tricks in order not to fatigue the same muscles over and over again. Sometimes it's unavoidable, and sometimes you literally just need to be enduring on the same muscles. But sometimes, especially when you're running, when you're skipping, when you're cycling, you can have some little tricks like standing up on the bike, or leaning forward a little bit more when you're running, or leaning back a little bit more, or that comes into play when, if you ever decide to do something stupid like a kilometer worth of walking lunges, you'll realize that if you lean forward a little bit for the lunges, you're gonna use more glutes than quads. So if you've already been going for 500 meters and your quads are starting to burn out, then you can lean forward a little bit, give the glutes some work to do, and then your quads will rest, and then once your glutes get sore, stand up straighter again. So those sorts of things, they're not breaking form, but they're using changes in form to your advantage. When you're doing push-up challenges, if you want to try and get the maximum number of push-ups in 60 seconds, you can do. Start off with how you're most comfortable, but then as time goes on, you might want to switch it to a wider push-up, a bit more in the pecs, going closer, a bit more in the triceps. You can do all these little changes, and that's endurance. So it's better to keep going a lot of the time than it is to actually just call it off because you're too tired. We got our sumo scissors right now. So sumo squat, scissor, scissor. Now I'd like you to focus a lot on the wide squats here, okay? Wide feet. Try and get down as low as you can. Really use those adductors, and then scissor, scissor. It's a dynamic squat. We're going down and then coming straight up. We're not holding it. And what dynamic squats are good for are just touching on the edges of mobility. So it might feel like I can't hold that for very long, but because we're going down and up, we're just teaching ourselves this new motion, this new area that we haven't been to before. Try and keep your torso as upright as possible. I lean forward a little bit, but try and keep your head and your chest up. We're not doing that, okay? We're keeping the head and the chest up. And we've got our power knee left now. We did the right last round. Let's go power knee left, up. So keep this rhythm, keep this flow. Keep breathing. Keep it going, 10 more seconds. You've got this. Nice. 2, 1, crab hold. Down on the floor. Feet flat, hands flat. Push the glutes up towards the ceiling. We love this. Breathe into the belly. We're less than 10 minutes, chat. Less than 10. So if you're at home on the YouTube doing this, you feel like you want to stop. I know you do. I know there are people out there that this is tough, this is hard, it's meant to be. Really is. Every time you feel like it's tough, just have a look at that watch, right? Have a look at the timer left on screen here. We have 9 minutes left. Think about the last time you were somewhere you didn't want to be. School or work or whatever. And then think about how quickly that disappeared. It's just time, isn't it? It's just time. It's just passing of time. You're not there anymore, are you? There was probably 10 minutes yesterday you didn't want to be doing, but now you look back on it and you're like, yeah, guess what? I'm cool. It doesn't bother me now. And that's like this. If you can get the work in, you're gonna feel better than that, because you can look back on this later today and go, I actually did this. I did it. I did nearly 40 minutes of bloody work and I survived, and I feel great because I'm working towards my goals. You're doing better than 90% of the people out there that can't even get a workout in. So well done to you. If you're here now, getting through this, fantastic job. 9 minutes is less time than it takes to go to the water cooler in the office. You're right. People will spend more time pooping at an office than what we have left in this. And even before you think about it, it's no longer 9 minutes, it's now 8 minutes. You see that? It's now 8 minutes. So time just keeps on flowing. And you just keep on doing your push-ups. Like I said, if you need to, break it down. Go knee push-up, bang, get that corkscrew in. Do a knee push-up, bang, corkscrew. Otherwise, please, please, please challenge yourself. Woo! We have a horse hold to do, so we're standing up, feet flat, heels down flat, riding that invisible horse. Yee-haw, okay? Keep the head upright, chest upright, arms away from the legs, as far away as possible. And I want a horizontal thigh. That's too low, that's resting. That's too high, that's resting. Halfway, where you feel like you're doing the most work. That's what we want. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're forming the nice flow. Every workout I have a favorite move. This 1-2 squat uppercut is my favorite of today. So let's go. It flows, it feels good, doesn't it? Oh, wrong one. That one. I'm messing that up, but I'm still making it flow, right? Oh, heart rate's up there. I'm not thinking straight. Go. Nice. And we got burpees. 30 seconds worth. Burpees, burpees, burpees. Keep it going. We're going from one to the other very fast. So if you need a break, you know what to do. Minimal break, get the work in. 5 more seconds. Reverse plank, down on the floor. Heels flat, straighten the body out. Good. That was a good push of burpees. I'm feeling it. Heart rate in the red, love it. Good, good. Take a drink if you need. Absolutely, Marcolito. If you're on YouTube, what he's telling us, if you need to slow down the reps, slow them down, but you are by no means quitting. There is no quitting in this. You're gonna get to the end. Remember, this isn't a sprint. You're not gonna get to the end any faster if you go too fast. You're not gonna get to the end if you break, but you're gonna get to the end if you put the hard work in and maintain those reps, maintain the form, keep it going. And before even thinking, that's now 4 minutes left, guys. So side shuttles. After these side shuttles, we've got the fast feet. Think about the transition. Think about the change. Keep it going. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds worth of fast feet. Three minutes left, so get that work in. If you're getting into the red, do it. Keep going. We love to see it. 2, 1, side plank. Pushing the hips forward. Squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads. Shoulder over the elbow. Breathing. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice, nice. 2.5 minutes. Let's get this side shuttle in. Yes. Let's get the follow cam on. You follow me? Is it following? It's not. That's fine. We'll do this. It should be following. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. See how much can you make the camera move? Let's go. Side shuttles. You got it. Is that making everyone motion sick? Probably. Get the side shuttles in. 20 more seconds of these. Keep that heart rate up. Keep it going, keep going, keep going. And then 3, 2, 1. Fast feet, fast feet. Follow cam wasn't great. It's worth a shot. See how it goes. The AI is not picking up too well. Shut up, Jeff, and breathe. Hey, cool boy. How are you? Side plank in 3, 2, 1. It's the other side of the plank. Holding this. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Just breathe, just hold it, come on. Three, 2, 1. Good. Good, 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 good. And guess what, chat? There's one more 15-second on that timer, but that's there just because I copy pasted. I want you to walk around now. I want you to give yourselves the biggest pat on the back. Grab your drink bottles, grab your towels, towel off, disinfect the floor, clean it up, especially if you're in your lounge room or if you're in your kitchen or something. Mop up your mess. Treat it like a crime scene. You don't want to leave any DNA anywhere, so just clean it up. And well done. So that was the blue level, that was the intermediate level. We definitely weren't working on learning or slow form on this one. This one is assuming that you have decent form, you have some good core strength, you have some good proprioception and mind-muscle connection. So you can actually work on getting those reps in, work on getting that heart rate up. So if you're doing this one and you thought, you know what, that was easy, that was fine, that was great. Couple of things you want to do. You want to work on your transition periods, treat it like a triathlon. You want to minimize the transition time and go straight from one movement to another form of flow. Or do more reps now. Now that you're good with the reps and now that you feel the form, more reps, higher jumps with the burpees, all of that sort of stuff. Throw more punches, okay? Or the other option is get yourself into the purple workouts, which are the epic tier, where we both bring intensity and complexity into play. So well done. Thanks for joining me on YouTube. hit like, hit subscribe, and check out the other workouts there too. If you are an advanced level person, don't dismiss the green levels. They're great for warming up. If you've got a lifting session, check out one of the green ones as a warm up. While you're waiting for your gym partner to rock up, chuck your phone on, put your AirPods in and go for it. And check us out live on Twitch, twitch.tv/fit for purpose, where you can ask me questions live and we can have a chat after the workout. So see you next time.